Not sure what to do with your scout elf? By the end of this video, you will have new and easy ideas for what to do with your elf on the shelf this 2020 holiday season. For more magical lifestyle tips, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Monday. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I love our elf on the shelf. This is Tinsel, and we have been using him for at least 4 years. Every year, my goal is to get more creative and more magical with what Tinsel does throughout the months or end of November and all the way through December. Tinsel is a huge component for what makes the holiday season magical for us. Callie loves him. She loves finding him in the mornings, and his activities really do set the tone for the season. A live, in real time look at what this little guy is getting up to this season, please be sure to follow us on Instagram. I will link our handle here as well as below in the description box. Now, it's your turn. Let's get started for how to help you get your little buddy ready for the holiday season. Step number 1 here is to build a plan. I've had years where we just go day by day to see what our little guy is going to get up to, and it takes the fun out of it. So by having a 30-day plan ready to go, I can just go to the next day, cross off. I don't have to go in order, but at least I have a list of activities that Tinsel can get up to. Now, if this feels overwhelming for you, girl, I got you covered. In the description box, there is a freebie guide for what you can do with your elf on the shelf for 30 days. Step number 2 is to start shopping now. So one of the traditions for our little Tinsel is that he brings Callie something every day. I know that sounds extravagant. Usually it's a book, we'll get into that later, but throughout the course of the year and a lot in the beginning of November, I start picking up inexpensive trinkets for Tinsel to bring for Callie. So I wanted to show you what some of those are here today. Okay, so one of the first things that Tinsel always brings for Callie is pajamas. Now this year, I'm feeling extra prepared thanks to Target. I always wait until Black Friday to try to find cute matching family pajamas, and then surprise, they're not on sale or they're sold out. So this year, Tinsel will be bringing pajamas for the whole family to wear on his opening night. So these are mine, these are a medium, and of course, in true fairy tale family style, they are little Mickey Mouses. And I was able to get Mark, my husband, the pants because he is in no way wearing like a matching flannel top and bottom, but he will wear these little pants. And then for Callie, these little, I'm hoping this is gonna focus for you. There we go. This little Disney set. So this is one of our Tinsel traditions, are the jammies, and we're gonna talk about traditions and things that Tinsel can do for you. Well, whatever you choose to name your elf, but something that he always brings are pajamas. And I know for a fact that I have a pair of jammies downstairs in a drawer where I keep all of future gifts that I forgot to give to Callie last year, so Tinsel will probably bring her those as well. Tinsel also really loves to bring very inexpensive ornaments with him, and I usually pose the ornament with him in some way. This one was $3 from the Wonder Shop at Target, and it's a little ballerina with blonde hair and a crown, just like Callie. She took ballet lessons this year, so this will end up going on her tree in her room. But little ornaments are very inexpensive. You can get them in the dollar section at Walmart even. You can get ones to personalize yourselves, but these are a really cute option for something that your elf can bring and easily accessible for you to get now. So this next one's a little bit bigger of a gift, but it's something that we'll use every year. Look at these sheets that I found. They have Santa on a unicorn. Now, if you've been here for a while, unicorns were a really big theme in Callie's life when she was 3. She's 5 now. So we had like unicorn wrapping paper that Christmas, unicorn bags, like everything was Santa unicorn related. So I'm wondering if she's gonna remember that. but I thought these were super cute. Her bed is a full size. I got these at HomeGoods. They were $24.99, so it's not the cheapest alternative for something that Tinsel can bring for her, but if you have like a set of sheets or a comforter or a pillow that you put on your child's bed every holiday season, why not let your elf bring it? We reuse a lot of the same things year to year. So even though he's gonna give her these sheets next year, they'll go away at the end of the holiday season and then he'll bring them back for her next year too. So it's just something we're like investing in over time and things that I would be buying for her throughout the season anyway. I also found this little holiday mini stuffy in the same HomeGoods trip. So a few years ago, Tinsel did bring Callie an ice skating mini because we were going to Disney on Ice. And it's like the same little dress, but in pink. It has a little snowflake on it. So I thought, how cute would this little like Minnie Mouse plushie be just for the season? And I know in a tote in the attic somewhere, I have the rest of the little stuffed animals that we bring out just for this time of year. So Tinsel will be bringing all of those as well. And of course, if your child loves an advent calendar, like let's be real, I love an advent calendar. I bought this one last year at the Christmas tree shop. It was obviously not expensive, $1.99, and it has little elves on it. Now I can't guarantee the chocolate's gonna be good inside because it's been sitting in here, but like it's Christmas tree shop chocolate. But this would be one of those things that he could bring at the very beginning of the season that she could then use all season long. So those are just some ideas of what Tinsel or your elf can bring to your family. Now it doesn't mean that he has to bring, or she has to bring something every single day, but it is like a little extra special bonus, especially if your child was well behaved, you know, to say, look, elf noticed, and Santa must have noticed what a good listener you were yesterday. Here is a special treat. So it's just something that we like to do. Tip number 3 is to use your elf to start a tradition. So our elf, of course, brings things, but the biggest tradition we have with Tinsel is the fact that he brings her books. So typically at the very start of the season, we will sprinkle in some new and past year books. I do wrap all of them. I still have some wrapped from last year that we never got to open, but like these are 2 of the new ones that Tinsel will be bringing for Callie, and he only brings them, he only brings 1 a day. And sometimes we don't do the books because there's already something else that he's giving her and it's overkill. So just gauge yourselves here. You can figure out what might be best for your child, but he tends to bring holiday themed books throughout the entire month of December. And then those are the books we read at night, and it helps to build her holiday library. And they're just books that we look forward to reading every single year. And below, in that comment section, friends, which of these tips so far you like the most and you think you might implement with your own elf on the shelf? Tip number 4 is to scout out areas in your home where your elf might be able to do something creative. So for us, this is in our picture window where we tend to set up the village with Callie. We have really big ceiling fans. We have old-fashioned light bulbs, but any way that you can position your elf to hang, dangle, whatever it may be, these are going to be very joyful finds for your children. We did detach Tinsel's hands, but with a quick little thread, you can reattach the hands to make him hold things. And same thing with his feet. We'll use like paper clips or rubber bands or even Callie's hair elastics to get him to hang. But find some areas in your house that you think your elf could get up to no good. The bathroom is a gold mine of fun. So make sure you're following us on Instagram because there will be a lot of Tinsel time in the bathroom. Tip number 5 is to just use what you have. So you'll see here that some of the videos of the clips we're inserting from last year's Christmas is literally just Tinsel hanging from a space or Tinsel in a cup of ice because we're very into Frozen. So use what you have on hand. You truly do not need to purchase anything besides your elf to make this season magical. So now you know how to plan out your month of elf on the shelf fun, but do you know how to fill 30 days? Because elf on the shelf week 1 and 2, they are where you are really at the top of your game as a mama. But then come those last few weeks before Christmas when you're busy and cooking and planning future videos to come on that as well, it can be a little more challenging. So please be sure to check out the free 30-day Elf on the Shelf guide that's in the description box for you. Friends, if you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. We're going to be making a lot of holiday content, and engaging with the video really helps me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell for new videos every single Monday. If you know any mamas who are going to be doing this with their children, will you share this with them so that their lives can be made easier? That's why we do what we do here. We really just want to make sure that all our families have access to Christmas magic, holiday magic this year, because we need it more than ever. So if you're looking for a way to make your season magical, I hope this video helped. We will see you next Monday. Bye, everybody.